I got another video for y'all. This Love After Lockup, Season 2, Episode 11. Let's get into it. So, Megan calls Mike and says she doesn't like the way things ended last time and she finna come see him in a couple of days. Of course, Mike being the bad liar that he is, he gonna try to get her not to come. But his way of doing that is he says his mother and sister are flying to come see him. So what does that mean? Like, we could still see each other. Like, even Megan's stupid ass was like, that's perfect time for me to pull up. Your parents are finna be there and your sister. Clint gets a call from Tracy, and she's like, I'm in jail. What? No. She was like, I was speeding. What? You were speeding coked up? No. Like, no possible way that this actually happened. This might be a dream, Tracy. But she pretty much telling him how she has no bond and she got caught up on a parole violation and how much she hates it. This nigga Clint talking about, so what about us? What about y'all, Clint? Nigga talking about, do you still love me? Like, Clint, you're such an asshat. This bitch ain't said not one word about you, not one word about the rental you finna have to pay, not one word about your well-being or what you had to tell your family, what you had to endure, what you had to go through, and you gonna ask her in a moment of desperation, does she still love you? Fuck you think she finna say? I hate your guts. Like, nigga, of course she finna say she love you because she needs you. Clint was like, what happened to the rental? She was like, we'll talk about it when I get out. No, bitch, what happened to the rental? We talking about that shit now. They talking about 22 bands. They on they Apple shit where they just charging my card because they feel like it. Then she was like, why would you want to be with me? I'm the fuck up. Clint was like, no, you're not a fuck up, babe. Yes, she's the fuck up, Clint. And I wish you would shut the fuck up. This bitch is literally warning you and telling you to get away from her, and you won't stop. And it'd be one thing if she looked like a supermodel. Bitch looked like a raccoon. Marcelino is turning 40, and Sasha's parents are going to let Brittany and Marcelino throw a party at their house. And baby, Sasha's a better friend than me because after this nigga was doing this shit in front of everybody's face and doing the most and trying to check niggas about being on time and shit, don't ask me for shit. Marcelino was like, I can only guess that Amanda is here because Brittany has unfinished business that she needs to handle. All that damn bear crawling, you need to open up a fucking book, nigga. If she wanted to handle shit, she would have done this before your B-Day. I doubt this is the day directly after y'all little Korean stripper joint date or wherever the fuck they were. Just like she linked her multiple times and was fucking with her and feeding her all that false hope. She had ample amount of time to link her and let her know what it truly was. That's not the reason that old gal showed up to the birthday party. Amanda's friend that she brought got into an argument with Marcelino because Marcelino was like, can't no real relationship happen behind bars? Nigga, don't you have a relationship behind bars? like I know you not locked up, but Brittany sure as hell will. You know, I was finna say she sure as hell will. She sure as hell was. So what you mean? Like, to an extent, you down in your own relationship, but hey, be my guest. When Amanda's friend went inside, she told Brittany that Marcelino was judgy about lesbian couples or relationships, and she sees why Amanda and him don't get along. Then Brittany stood there confused, but had the nerve to get her confessional talking about, I want to fight that bitch, cause you're talking about my man. Girl, please. The time and opportunity was there, and you ain't do shit. You stood looking dumbfounded as hell. Looking stupid as fuck. You would have nucked if you bucked, but you suck. When Mike has a convo with his mother, she explains how much Megan held him down and had his back, and how much fucking with I said Megan. Excuse me, y'all. When Mike had a convo with his mother, she explains how much Sarah held him down and had his back, and by how fucking with Megan will lose not only a good wife, but his child. Like, he don't already know all this, but whatever. So then he talking about, see, I was just finna have a convo with Megan and let her know we can't be doing this anymore. Since when? Nigga, you was never thinking like this till a couple seconds ago. And I bet your punk ass still gonna see her and not be on that type time. So what's even the point of feeding your mom that false hope? Of trying to keep your family together? Rest in peace to Caitlin's mother. She passed in her sleep, and Caitlin got the call. And of course, and understandably, she's heard about it and just completely in shock. For the first time, Matt's not being a selfish ass bitch, and he's trying to comfort her and not making it all about him. Luckily, though, the last time that they seen each other, it was rocky in the beginning, but at least in the end, her mother ended up approving of Matt and Caitlin. Scott calls Lizzie and was like, come outside, I got something for you. Being the car that we talked about last episode. And see, this is why I don't feel bad for this nigga. Like, I get you getting shit that she asked for. Well, not even that, I really don't get that. But you out here buying shit just because. He in his confessional talking about, well, she asked me for a car in prison. Nigga, she was high. She was high as fuck in prison. Nigga, that bitch was asking for anything motherfuckers would give her. I feel like Ricky's dad on Talladega Nights. Dad, remember when you said if you don't finish first, you finish last? Huh? Ricky, I was high. I was high when I said that, Ricky. Like, she don't know what she be asking for. If you realize that you could get simp niggas for 6 figures, I would be asking for it. Fuck a car. What the fuck is a damn car? Nigga, I'm asking them niggas for whatever's in my dream, whatever crossed my head. Give me a camel. Nigga, I don't give a fuck. Like, I don't, if I know I can get bread from these niggas, I'm asking for whatever I can ask for. So Lizzie gets behind the wheel and she's like, oh, I'm driving in the parking lot because my driver's license was revoked and I had 8 DUIs. Well, 8 DUIs, how the fuck can you be behind the wheel ever again? And at what point do we stop? That bitch almost has 10 DUIs. At what point do we say, no? It's either Uber everywhere. Fuck you, Jim. It's either Uber everywhere. You better have you a goddamn chauffeur. Finna have that bitch driving around here with 10 DUIs back on the road. Brittany tells Sasha outside that she didn't want to fight Amanda's friend because she's pregnant. And it's like, so you scared you gonna lose the fight? Like, I done seen some ghetto ass shit, y'all. I seen pregnant bitches fight before. Now, granted, neither one of them really got their ass whooped, but they still got out there. They didn't use that baby as an excuse. Them bitches had beef. It was up. But anyway, yeah, that's the end of this one. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Share, catch you further. Go fuck it up.